But no matter what comes next, I still have to face the ending.
Then, unless the GM pulls a flashback. You know, the blue coats are surrounding your hideout. Flashback time.
We save those for the end of season things. All right, so from my understanding, your plan is to sneak in, plant these spirit bottles with some kind of device to set them off so you don't have to open them yourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe rob a couple things while you're there and sneak back out.
Well, everything except for subtract the maybe.
The maybe?
Yeah, subtract the maybe from that sentence.
He definitely wants to. There we go.
Well, no, you
Okay.
said that you were going to. Bishop.
Oh, yes. That's
Okay.
right.
Since the professor is one step away from an untoward event, let's put you on lookout. Everybody else, we have to go in through the roof. That's the best place to go in.
I should be in there.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to handle those bottles.
Was this the place that has the mushroom farm underneath it?
It is.
Okay. Let's see.
I guess also load. I'm going in normal.
Okay. Well, you know what?
Yeah,
Well,
that's the next question.
oh, that's right. Because
I'll be normal as well.
You have the special lift power, so that's not a big deal. I have to go in heavy because I'm here to rob.
Yeah, I gotta get the 2 bandoliers on tap.
So trying
So,
to sneak in going in heavy sounds a little suspicious, but
but if you're not heavy, you have to declare your loadout before you go in, so you have empty boxes for loot. If you go in light, you won't be able to take any loot.
Right. At the very least, Pariso is the person who goes in heavy, where if people see him, he's obviously up to no good, but he's not supposed to be seen, so it's all
I'm
fine.
also a lurk. I can get away. Okay.
Exactly.
Bishop, you're good at climbing, right?
Am I? I don't believe.
Okay. Why don't
so.
the three of you go in through the
Oh,
under?
I have like
I'd
finesse
block
and
all
prowl.
Do you have prowl?
Yes.
Okay.
So I
Did I
can.
lose
I think I
internet?
could.
Bishop and I
Lost
go
internet.
in through the roof. Grit and Professor, you guys go in through the underground.
Okay.
And you guys carry the bombs. As in Grit and the Professor, you carry the bombs because we're planting those on the ground floor because we want to haunt the offices, not the empty places or not the storehouses that are about to be empty and just have loot in them.
Correct.
All right. Sounds good.
How are these bottles closed, by the way?
I think we lost Matthew.
I think he was saying he lost his internet before he's frozen in time here.
Did he? I didn't even hear that.
Yeah.
Am I back?
Hey, yeah, there you are.
Excellent.
Wonderful.
Question I just asked, without realizing that you were gone. How are these bottles closed?
They are sealed with what looks like some kind of black wax. As you push against it, the wax seems pretty hard, though. So
Would
maybe
an
it
alkahest dissolve that?
would a what?
Sorry, I don't know how to say the word alkahest.
What is that?
It's an oil.
It's
Alkahest?
designed for undoing things.
A fluid that stops the effects of any other alchemical. It's one of the examples of how to get rid of a binding oil.
Then yes, that's what you would use on this.
Alright,
There's
because it
one
seems
way
to me that I could just, make something that would slowly, like a slow drip, alkahest over the
You could
bottle's top.
You could also smash the bottles if need be.
Right. But I mean, plant the bottles, a slow drip alkahest over top of it, so that we have time to get out before the ghosts are released. The chemical version of a time bomb.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you could just use a candle.
Right, but I mean, that's like, okay, I'm going to lay the bottle here, I'm going to put the candle right here, hope the bottle doesn't roll away or something.
Alright, so we got our 2 points of entry.
Also, the wax might drip on the candle, put the candle out, and nothing might happen. Nothing at all. Hey, it's Alchemist Paris.
Well, once again, I am putting my faith in the professor when maybe I shouldn't, but I'm doing it anyway.
Literally, I have never failed you. I don't understand this.
I don't need an excuse not to trust any single one of you.
Look, you don't like it, take it up with the legal quarter.
Professor hasn't failed yet. He just looks like shit all the time.
Look, you guys screw me over. I'm gonna go find a job at the university quarter. I am a former, professor and everything. I could get another real job.
Get a real job. Ah, what a joke. What a laugh.
Hey, I taught kids. What did you do? What
I
hardship?
ruled people.
What hardship put you into this position? Literally, a pyroclastic cloud killed and
Losing
burned
an
everything
entire
I knew.
country to colonialism.
So we've decided it's a stealth mission.
Mhm.
We've decided the point of entry is the roof, or was there a different plan?
There's 2 different points of entry. Apparently, we're going in through the roof and the underground.
I was suggesting the two of you should go in the underground because you need to plant the bombs somewhere on the first or second floor. We'll go in through the roof and try to steal all the stuff. That way you guys can go in with normal or light loadouts, and we can go in with heavy loadouts and grab a bunch of stuff and get out of here.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense. You going in through the roof with heavy stuff, and we'll go in through the...
Okay, this is going to be the last time I mention this. I have to choose heavy because if I don't choose heavy, I don't have enough slots to carry loot when I leave.
I know, I'll just
Yep,
make fun of you. Don't worry about it.
But
And
hey, I don't need my legs to climb a rope.
Yeah, I could do, actually.
And might I suggest, we do still have 2 ticks of arsenal left. If you guys want to take that right now, now would be the time.
2 ticks of what?
Well,
Of our arsenal.
you can take it when you declare it.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't even know what that is.
That
We stole
did
the
a job-
weapons.
Yeah, when we did a job earlier, that means we have some good weapons waiting for us back. So if you choose a weapon, you can choose to upgrade it to the next tier quality because we have some good weapons left over from a previous mission.
I don't use
Alternatively,
weapons.
these can be ticked to give you guys coin as well.
Right.
Yeah, but
Some
we don't
point
have to worry, you don't have to worry about that until you tick a box to carry a weapon.
All right. So I think we're ready to go then.
All right.
Make that roll.
So,
Yeah,
invading them again.
engagement.
All right. 2 in the basement, 2 up top. Let's see how this is going.
That didn't rhyme.
All right. So you're in a risky position. So it's looking good. The 2 of you are on the roof. You see that same hatch that was there before.
Mhm.
2 of you are... Were you going through the front door or through the mushroom patch underneath?
The patch.
Yeah,
what they were
Pariso
doing.
said the mushroom patch.
You guys are carrying ghost bombs. You don't want to be on the street.
All right. I'm interested to see how this plays out, but sounds good.
All right, so we got our hatch Pariso. Let's break in.
I can't believe they left the same hatch. This has to be booby trapped.
Well, that's why you're here.
How do I look?
And
for
I'll be
booby-
5 feet back.
How do you...
I want to open the hatch without detonating any booby traps or alarms.
All right, so you can make a argument for study or tinker or even wreck.
Oh, wreck it is. Oh,
I say I do enjoy all the street names.
Oh, no,
Everything
wait.
is themed about what it is.
Wait. No. Where's the freaking? Here we are. Fine lockpicks. Thank you.
Yes. And
yeah.
of course, Pariso, we came prepared for this eventuality. This is all part of the plan. Take an extra die.
Oh, thank you. Jesus Christ on a crutch.
All right, so you look it over really close. It seems it seems like they're just idiots. No security, no nothing.
I guess I open it.
Mm-hmm. So as you open it, you do see like a Sparkcraft shock flicker out. It doesn't harm you in any way.
Well, crap. So no obvious alarm goes off, right?
Nope, just a spark of sparkcraft. You know something happened. You don't know what it did.
Yeah, that could be a remote alarm. We are on we're on a timer. Boss, I want to abort.
Well, they're already down in the basement, and they're going to drop the bombs. We need to do what we can now, and then try to get out with it.
After you.
Down we go.
All right, the two of you drop down. Meanwhile, in the mushroom patch under the building, what are you two doing?
Moving forwards.
Yeah, I mean, I assume... Is Percy the only one who's been down here before? I can't remember who came to the mushroom patch.
I can't remember either, but it is basically just somebody's small community farm, and occasionally someone might patrol there.
I mean, I went through the roof
Yeah, I
last
remember
time.
there was like a blue
And
coat
we
or
forgot
whatever.
mushrooms.
You did notice that the blue coats use this place to have a quick drink when no one's looking.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently there's not only is there a mushroom farm down here, there's also blue coat patrols down here. Apparently that's not changed.
Yeah, well, looking for some sort of like hat shop, I guess.
All right, so there's no entrance from here into the building.
But there was one to the street.
There is one to the street right by the building, yes. The other one comes
Okay, so
out,
he's transitioned from being underground to walking into the first floor, like was suggested before. Brilliant.
Yeah, I assumed there was an entrance from down here, but if there isn't, then I don't know why we came.
Yeah, now you have your escape route's been cleared.
All right, so you guys come.
Great, now we can run out the front door to go into the street, to go into the mushroom patch.
You guys go through the front door. The receptionist looks up. Can I help you?
Wait, they're open 24 hours?
It seems to be.
Yep.
Most of the lights upstairs are off, but this receptionist is here.
Oh, well, they would notice that the place was open for business before they got there.
Well, we're already on plan, so there's no turning back now, because we know that you guys are up top going in. So,
well, okay.
Yeah, we're here to do the extermination work.
Oh, what kind of extermination work?
I lean forward to her and I say, "Oh, I love your earrings, miss." And I like reach out to like, you know, the thing where you like sort of like half touch the thing where.
Yeah, they
And
call
then
that
I
sexual harassment.
Yeah, it's going to get a lot worse in a second. I grab her by the back of the head and slam her head into the tables to knock her out.
Well, I'm glad that was your version of a lot worse, because when I say you're about to do sexual harassment and you say it's about to get a lot worse, that's where I cut the stream off for a second and we have a long talk.
No. No, physical
All right.
assault, not anything else.
Greg, give me a skirmish check.
Uh-huh.
You know what? No. With all your things, she's unconscious. She give me a skirmish check to see how badly she's hurt.
I dare say that they're going to know that we were involved now.
Well, how does that work? Is like rolling higher better for me? Or is it
I
like
guess
you
that would
roll-
mean the more control you have, yeah.
If you roll high, Grit has chosen just enough force to knock her out.
Okay.
Instead, we'll just go carefully, snap.
The position and effect is
Risky
standard?
position. Standard position, yep.
All right. I'll just roll it. Let's go. No bonus dice. There's a 5.
Alright, so it hits a little harder than Grit probably meant to. She's still breathing.
As long as she's out. Let's get this done, Professor.
Did you hit her hard enough that she'll forget? Or oh, this is problematic. Alright, well, maybe... Do they use phones? Do we use phones?
I don't think there's phones in this.
I don't think there's no mobile phones.
Okay, so
I
she's
think.
literally just a front door receptionist. Like,
Yeah.
Only the very rich would have like a
There could be telegrams or electric alarms. They're probably already set one off.
that.
There
oh no,
is
I'm
an
not worried about that.
entire-
I'm worried about somebody being here at the front desk if somebody else walks in. So maybe you should die hard it. Slip her under the desk and sit here in the front while I go into the back and start setting bombs up.
I'm happy to do that if you like. Just call out if you need me.
Will do. I have the shrill of a woman.
All right, so the two of you upstairs drop down. The last time you were here, Priso, this area was all torn up for construction. It was completely open. Now it looks like it's been set up as someone's large home. There's a lot. It's sparsely furnished, but it definitely is high-priced, even for Charter Hall.
Ooh.
And it's anonymous too because they didn't have their name in the directory.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're about to ruin his life.
Let's. All right. You grab you start grabbing valuable stuff.
All right. I will go ahead and do a survey to locate the things that are clearly valuable.
Sounds good.
I will do an independent survey.
All right. So we are both doing this independently. We are risky still, I believe, and we are standard.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I'm going to go ahead and push myself. I'm going to go ahead and have an extra die by spending 2 stress.
All right.
And it's worth it. I get a 6. And Parisa finds nothing.
All right. So, looking around, you find a few things that of value that are. There's a number of paintings with your connection to the upper crust. You can kind of piece out the artists that are actually worth something, and those that are just, the fancy of whoever owns this place.
Mm-hmm.
And take them. You go through the. Roll them up.
Yeah,
stash
take
them
out the
away.
knife, slice them straight out of the frames, roll them up nicely.
And Priso, you're looking around, and you end up finding. You don't find anything valuable, but you do find what looks like it was supposed to be a hidden room, but the door is open. There's a light on inside. You guys are moving quietly. You can't quite see at the angle if anyone's in there.
Yes, I can. I have dark sight goggles. Point.
Ooh.
Yes, but what I'm saying, you can see, but the angle the door is open is only showing one side of the room, that hidden room. There's another side there.
I will sneak in case there's someone in here waiting to kill me, since I know I set off an alarm earlier.
Mm-hmm. All right, so you slip in quietly.
Yep.
It's what you do. And you see... Has your character met Alistair before? I know some of the others have.
I don't think so. Who is
All right,
Alice?
so Alistair is someone that these people encountered on the first floor here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Priso was with you at the time.
I threw a bomb on everyone who was on the second floor. So if you weren't in the bomb, I haven't met you. And anyone who was in the bomb wouldn't be here.
So this man he's younger, early adulthood. He's got glasses on today. He's well dressed even for night clothing, and he seems to be poring over some kind of book. He hasn't heard you. This room is full of oddities.
Oh,
and
wow.
he
Okay,
hasn't-
it's probably valuable stuff. So he doesn't seem aware that we've come in here.
He does not.
Well, he's about to be, so I'm gonna try and blackjack him from behind.
All right, give me a quick skirmish roll.
Okay. And to make sure this goes okay, I'm gonna tap the arsenal.
All right, so either add a die or go to great effect.
I'm gonna do greater effect because I don't want to kill him.
All right, so you have the perfect piece of equipment to do this.
Yeah, basically that's why I said a blackjack. I'm gonna tap unusual weapon for that.
So even a partial success is going to knock him out. He might be hurt a little with a partial success.
Okay.
But
and this is standard. No bonus dice. Okay.
all right.
Wait,
So
I have more dice than that. Why did you only roll one?
I didn't roll anything. Did it
No,
only
no.
roll one?
Oh, you clicked survey is what happened.
Sorry, I had a
Oh.
legacy window open from.
Oh.
I'm
Fair.
getting a long delay when I'm pushing buttons here, so the input didn't tell me this was skirmish. Wait. Okay. Yeah, it's slow today, guys. Sorry.
It's all good.
Price on a crutch. Well, that's at least a 5.
All right. So he goes down. He goes down pretty hard. His head kind of hits the book, and he's slumped over the desk there.
Okay. I go through his pockets.
Right. You find a green key of sorts.
Thank you.
Kind of unique. Other than that, you find a couple silver, and that's about it in his bedclothes. Looking
Okay.
around here, a lot of stuff here looks expensive, but you're not sure what is useful and what's not.
I have study. Can I see if any of these books are worth anything?
Yeah, give me a quick study.
Yeah. Let's see how well Priso can read.
Very well, as a matter of fact.
Hey.
Okay. So yeah, you point out a couple things that are definitely, because you deal in strange contraband, some of the authors' names are like, we've moved that before. That's worth cash.
Okay, how much loads do I get?
So take one load of books.
Just one load.
Yep. And Edward, take one load of paintings.
Okay.
And
We'll
now we'll
call it
jump back
books.
downstairs. Yeah.
There we go.
So, Professor, as you walk into the next room, it seems to be a waiting area. No one's here right now. There is a large flashing red light in the corner going off.
Okay.
Outside this room, it will lead to a hallway, which leads to another number of other rooms. There's also stairs heading up here.
How large is this building again? Width, I mean, not height.
I'm trying to think. It's 4 stories high, but it is about 1, 2, maybe 40 by 50 feet. No, it's gonna have to be bigger than that. It had 8 small rooms each floor. Sorry, math is hard today, guys. We're gonna say about 60 by 80 feet. Did I get disconnected again?
No, I hear you. Sorry, I was
Okay,
just
good.
having a thought. Do we have toilets?
I imagine there's something like that.
I mean, toilets of the
definitely
variety that we're familiar with like a water storage device on top, gravity fed down into a basin sort of deal.
It's definitely plausible with the current level of technology.
Yeah, because I mean, for like the last 200 years, we've had similar devices, if not the same, but still, box on top, pull a cord, water comes down, gravity fed.
We're definitely the age of sanitation, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
There's sewer.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go to the bathroom then, and I am going to. I mean, in those old school toilets, was it still like a gravity fed? What do you call it? A weighted, not a weighted device. When the water rises, it lifts up so it knows when to stop filling the tank.
Yeah, there'd
Buoyancy,
be something like
a buoyancy device.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to empty the toilet of water. I'm going to just hold down handle or hold down the whatever empties the water. Then I want to fill up the tank on the top with what is it? The Alcast from my bandolier. Then I want to use a binding oil to bind all of these bottles together, and I'm going to put them upside down in the toilet itself. And I want to rig the gravity-fed the water device to only slowly release it back into the toilet, so that the liquid level will slowly rise up to where the bottles are upside down, to then release them. So it's sort of a timed release.
Okay. And how long is the professor saying this to work?
I mean, if we talked about how long they would need upstairs versus... I mean, I see the red light. I can only assume an alarm is going off, so... What do I think the response time is from the best in blue? 2 minutes?
2 minutes? Okay.
I mean, my best estimation of where we are, because the banking quarter is nearby, so they gotta be probably pretty quick.
Mm. Like, this isn't the most heavily defended district in Dustfall, but it definitely is high on the list.
I mean, we're not far from the legal quarter, and the banking quarter has to be defended. And
yeah.
So I don't know
Like
if
you're
we're in, I
probably-
don't know if we're in the 1 minute to 2 minute range. I'm just gonna go on 2 minutes here because I don't think they're gonna mess with the toilet as their first reaction.
Mm-hmm. All right, so you got a 2-minute timer set up. Give me a tinker roll for this.
Was I forewarned about this?
Forewarned about what?
Sorry, if Griff doesn't answer, then we'll say no.
Was this
controlled?
question now?
No, if you weren't paying attention, you weren't paying attention.
I'd say like 15 to 30, but that's me. But
5.
All right, so it's all set up. It takes you a couple minutes to get this done, but in about 2-3 minutes, the water level is going to rise. And there's how many of those spirit balls are you putting in there?
I said all of them.
All right. In 2 or 3 minutes, it's going to be chaos. And we're going to flip back upstairs. So, Bishop, you hear a thud come over from where Parisio was examining. There seems to be a candle going on in there.
oh dear.
Was this guy drinking expensive brandy?
He was not drinking.
Oh, does he have alcohol in here?
No,
Okay.
There's no alcohol in here at all?
none.
What? Great, a rich weirdo. All
Well,
right.
I guess the question is, while Pariso's dealing with someone in the other room, I can only assume from the thud.
I need you to come in here and tell me who this is.
Oh, wait, is this Alistair? Oh, huh. Well, I guess I've been seeing him around a lot lately.
You know this guy?
Right. When the ghosts come through, we should try to drag his body out somewhere safe.
Ah,
He's just going to die if he's on the floor like this.
fine. If he's a friend of yours.
Well, I never said that. Anyway, what else is up here in this apartment?
These books, which I'm taking. Let's get out of here.
You just want to leave right now?
Well, we have to take less loot because we have to save your friend.
Well, tell you what, you drag him out, and I'll go ahead and take a quick look around.
The third floor should be where the guns are. All right, you go look for that. I'll go stash them on the roof.
Okay, so I will go ahead and see. Yeah, is there like still a gun stash here? I think I came through the third floor at least once before.
Yeah, but it wasn't finished yet.
Yeah.
So, getting to the door that should be the stairs down, it seems to be locked.
Ah, well, turns out I can actually try to pick that. Well, actually, I'm on the side that it should be locked from, so I could just unlock it, I realize.
Looking at it, it's one of those old keyholes that's locked with the key on either side.
Oh,
There's no
okay.
switch.
Well, I'll just have to try really hard. Priso, you have a stress to give me? You
For
gave me
what?
pointers and tips about how to actually do this lock picking thing that you do, right?
Why don't you just wait till I come back and I'll pick the lock myself?
Well, because I'm trying to break through while you're busy, is the answer.
So what is it? I give you 1 stress point and you get a boost?
Yes.
All right, I will do that. Remember, you're picking a lock. It's just like the third date.
Okay. And you know what? I'll go ahead and ask what the devil's bargain is right now, too, just to make it happen. What would I be looking for here? Alerting people, I guess?
The devil's bargain is Alistair's going to know that you went down here.
Well, I'll go ahead and pass, and I'll just see if I succeed.
All right.
So, I got the 1 extra die. I get a 3.
All right. So you're trying to pick this thing. It's not going well. At some point, Bishop gets upset, makes a lot of noise, and you hear a lot of scrambling beneath you.
If this is consequences, I'd like to try to resist some of these consequences.
Yeah, give me resolve to control your temper.
Okay. No bonus dice. There's 5.
All right. So this trigger only moves down 1 pip instead of 2.
And that is
So
1 stress for me, I believe.
Yes.
There we
So
go.
People seem concerned, but they seem to shrug it off as, oh, it's probably just Alistair.
He's just moving something up the stairs, that's all.
Mm-hmm. Like they listen for a sec, probably hear you walk a bit and go, oh, okay.
Mhm.
All right, so you've gotten it to the Alistair to the roof. You've worked on this door with little success. Meanwhile, Grit and Professor, what are you doing? You've set your bomb, as it were.
Yeah, well, I mean, while the professor was in there doing all of that, I was mostly keeping watch for threats. But is there like I'm sort of rummaging through this reception to see if there's any. They don't have like a till or anything, right? There's no money paid here.
There's no money paid here. There is a booking of scheduling and different people and their home address, who seem to be the people who fill these offices. She seems to handle the booking for everyone who comes through.
I see. Hmm. And the only room that leads out from here is the lobby thing that the professor went into, right?
Yeah, there's no diversions from the entrance to the next room other than this place.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm just keeping my eye out for possible threats. That's the main thing. Doesn't seem like there's any way I can get any extra value here.
Crawl through the Rolodex, see what they got.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
we
wait,
can
no,
try-
right.
Expensive Things LLT. Yes, let's go investigate them real quick.
Actually, that's maybe a good point. Like, I mean, Grit doesn't have anything else to do while he's sitting there, so he just like looks through and sees like what the businesses are, and if there's something like a jeweler's or a money lender or something like that.
Yeah, give me a study. That makes sense.
I'm so good at studying. Here we go. What's my position and effect?
You're still in risky position. The effect's going to be standard.
I mean, there's also information about who they're doing business with, which could be useful down the road anyway.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, Griff, is this something you told me to do in advance?
Sure, yeah, go ahead and take an extra die. And I have now used both my foresight.
Sure, told him about the
No.
Rolodex, didn't tell me anything about the bombs. Got it.
The bombs are someone else's problem, but I know how to roll through a Rolodex. They're gonna have one on the table, and you need to go through
Am I
these specific
concerned
lists.
about a bomb going off on the first floor while I'm standing on the third floor? No. Grit, can he read? Not sure. Better give him advice.
Exactly. And
Well, we
here
got
I-
a 6.
So you got a 6, and looking around through the things, most of it seems to be doctor or the medical end, but one of them just says undeclared. You also, going through this, a lot of these doctors seem to be paying money to some foundation known as Wellspring.
All right. And this place is called the Alistair Wellspring Retreat or something, right?
Yeah.
Okay. How far? What room does it say this undeclared thing is?
It's on the second floor, room 204.
Yeah, look, I think I'm reckless enough for this. I walk into the lobby and I go, Professor, I'm going upstairs.
Please don't yell. This place is still open. People can hear you.
All right, mate.
I guess I'll. You have less than a minute and a half. You have a minute and a half.
All right. Yeah,
I guess I'll
like,
go
dash-
sit at the front desk while he goes off to.
Nice. And
Yeah, I
runs
dash up the
upstairs.
stairs to 204.
All right, so you make your way up to 204. If this place has now been finished, it looks like you guys never broke in with the work they've done. It's been
That's not going to
beautified.
last long. I break that door down.
All right, give me a rec.
All right,
And
I'm
while
going to
you're
mark.
doing that, go ahead.
I'm going to mark my demolition tools because I was clever enough to bring a sledgehammer for this one.
Yep.
Immediately.
So while Grit's doing that, we're going to jump back upstairs. Bishop, Priso. Bishop, you've gotten frustrated with this lock. Priso, you've set down Alistair Wellsprings on the roof. What's the plan now?
But we'll come back and get him later. I gotta go make sure Bishop's not getting himself killed. Hello?
Hey.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, I go downstairs to make sure, see if Bishop's not dead.
Hey, you drop down to the 4th floor. Bishop's there. He looks frustrated with the lock. You see him punch the door.
Look, you can't just get through a lock by punching it without knowing what's wrong.
I think Griff just stepped away for a moment.
Oh, he's been stepped away for like a minute and a half, 2 minutes now.
Oh, oops.
So,
Well, while he's gone, I'll just go ahead and pick this freaking lock.
I mean, can you hear Grit smashing through a door from the 3rd floor?
There's a whole floor in between them.
Apparently, it's reasonably soundproof.
Apparently, the stairway has a door, I guess.
There we go. We're in.
All right.
Yes, we're in. Are you happy?
So
We're
you force the lock open, and as you open the stairs going down the next floor below, you remember it being a bunch of apartment buildings. It looks like they've torn down some of these walls, and there is a number of people set up who seem to be working with lab equipment.
Lab equipment?
Mm-hmm. It's well lit. There's a good dozen people working away. Well, alchemic equipment from the setting.
Freaking people here. What happened to the... Wow, they totally renovated this place, so it's not even guns anymore.
Where
Did you
those
find-
that
Just like in a wall, anyway.
Right, but are all they standing around in their underwear?
no, they are dressed. They are working. These look like academic types.
Yeah.
Are they wearing hazmat gear?
Would have been
Like-
worth more money if they were all in their underwear. Meth lab.
They are definitely wearing some face coverings and gloves and everything else.
Sorry, not
Okay.
meth lab. Cocaine. Cocaine would be underwear.
I'm gonna back up and close the door.
All right.
Are you back yet, Griffin?
Yes, I am. Hello.
Okay, there's a secret chemical lab on the 3rd floor where it's about a dozen people all wearing hazardous gear. We've got some loot. We're leaving.
Well, did you take any of it?
Did you miss the part where I said there's a dozen people there? I'm not going to grab a bottle of acid and put it in my pocket. We already have some loot.
You're right. You're right.
I do like in a game filled with clocks, there is an actual clock going right now that cannot be represented by a clock.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm thinking to myself, how long would the professor set on the? Yeah, we should leave right now, I think.
Well, I mean, on top of the fact that Pariso thinks that they set off an alarm.
Right,
Yeah,
so it's very
well-
likely that they'll evacuate that lab once the plan goes off, but
The
we're not
plan-
taking anything from there.
The plan was to steal a bunch of stuff. I like your logic of, hey, it's a bunch of people in hazmat gear. Well, did you grab any of their stuff? Like, how many horror movies have you seen? How many?
You know what, Pariso, you've made a very excellent case. I do very much care for my own well-being and occasionally for yours. We should leave.
I can just imagine you saying, "Stay, kid, wanna buy some sulfuric acid?"
You've never had to turn for hydroxychloroquine on the street or something?
I mean, it is
Oh.
interesting that your thought is a horror movie. My first thought is RoboCop.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. So even if I could sneak in there without all 12 of them seeing me, I make a habit of. Anyway, so we got to figure out where we're gonna drop off your friend Alistair. We're gonna put him back. I think we should just put him back in bed.
I don't think it would be very good if he's in the building.
Where do you want
You've
him?
already-
He's your friend. You owe me a favor. Where do you want him?
We can just take him an alleyway down.
There we go. I will happily lower him to an alleyway down.
All right, so you two are escaping. Meanwhile, Grit, you've smashed open this door.
Yes.
The person working there drops a spirit mask. Kind of, you see a bunch of spirit masks around. Some of them have actually been hammered down flat for some reason. And he's in a bit of panic. Who are you? What? Blue coat? And he stops like, huh? Who are you?
What did he just said blue coat? Question mark? Yeah.
Yeah, like the door was breaking open. He panicked. He dropped what he was doing. He's like, blue coats. And he looks up. He's like, not okay. Can I help you?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of want to yell at this guy. I say, yeah, I'm just gonna fly into it. And I said, that's right, you motherfucker. This is a raid. Get on the floor. Put your hands behind your head. Don't make me break your bones the way I broke that door.
I paid already.
Not the right department. I just like break something meaningless on the wall.
All right, looking around, you see a bunch of spirit masks, a bunch of bottles, some weird alchemical stuff.
Yeah, like I think he just like smashes a mask on the wall with the hammer.
All right, guy starts getting. Actually, give me a sway. See if he buys this.
I was sort of going for a command. Yeah.
Yeah, command works too.
All right. What's my position and effect here?
You're in a risky position. Effect's going to be standard. This guy is a little nervous, but you're not wearing a blue coat uniform or anything. You're just yelling loudly with a hammer.
If I start smashing some of those alchemicals instead, could I push this into like desperate for a greater effect? Scare this guy?
Yes,
All right.
You can.
Let's go for that because the last advance I took was the Daredevil move, which is when I roll desperate.
I can't wait till you bash your hand through a sealant that gets you stuck to the wall or some shit.
Well, when I roll desperate, I get an extra die, but I get -1 dice to resist consequence.
A real Who Framed Roger Rabbit scenario.
You got a devil's bargain for me, Matthew?
Yes. What are the name of them? You will upset another faction.
I don't know who the other faction is.
Their name is the Greencoats.
I'm trying to remember their name.
Okay.
You're going to upset the Bluecoats.
Oh, the Bluecoats. Yeah, that seems fine.
All right.
Let's go.
Bishop needs to run for mayor on a No More Coats platform.
There's the 6.
No
All right.
law, only anarchy.
So this guy drops to the ground. I'm sorry. I can get you the money next week. Damn it. I'm sorry. I don't know.
Don't have time for that. What do you got on you? like grab him up.
I can get you a good spirit mask. Don't know
Yeah,
what you want.
just I pull out a sack and I just start shoving a bunch of spirit masks in, and there's some chemical sizzling in the side of the wall.
Yeah, you see a couple of masks are starting to float.
Yeah, they're the ones that I grab.
Yep.
The ones that look like they've got something going on in them.
Well, from the chemicals you smashed.
Yeah, oh right. Okay, sorry. I misunderstood. Well, yeah, I just anything that looks vaguely valuable, just shove in the bag.
I hate to be that guy, but it seems like you could have gotten more money by just stealing the chemicals.
Yeah, that's fine. Grit's not that clever.
Smash the masks, steal the chemicals.
I mean, you're ostensibly working with them, right? You know exactly what to take.
No, I'm downstairs. Oh, yeah, I'm down at the lobby. Somebody has to be in the lobby if somebody shows up.
And this is the thing. This is all happening in a minute flat. Shove everything in, grab him by the back of the coat and says, "We're out of here, buddy." And I just drag him down the stairs. See the professor. I say, "Go time."
Go time.
Can you grab her? Don't let her. You're ghosties, right?
What? Why? I'm sorry. My thought process now is, why are we taking people with us? I thought people being here was the whole point.
Oh, sure. And then I'll just headbutt the guy and try and knock him out as well.
Yeah, he's not able to resist. He's not a soldier in any way. Grit just takes this guy down.
I don't know. This might sound weird. I don't know if this is weird. I think Grit should look exactly like you, Muffin. When you did that headbutt move and your hair did that whip thing, I'm like, that is fucking awesome. I wish Grit looked like Muffin.
Sure.
It's canon now.
I love it.
But yeah, no, we gotta get out of here. If you're saying in your head canon that took a minute to do, and I only give you a minute and a half, 30 seconds to get out of here onto the street, back down into the mushroom chambers or whatever the hell that was. The Toad Kingdom.
Where was the plan to meet up again?
I guess we're going home.
Yeah, I guess we probably meet up over at the river and ride home together.
Yeah, because we got the ride.
All right, and you're just dropping Alistair in a alleyway somewhere?
You want me to just drop him in an alleyway? You don't want to ransom him or anything?
Good question. I'm trying to think, what do I really know about Alistair here? He's just a rich nobleman. He owns the Charter Hall thing. I've seen him a couple of times before, but I don't know anything about him. And he has this weird chemical lab.
Wait a minute. You mean he owns the building?
Why did
That
you
was
say
established.
that?
That's what
You
this
don't
document
know?
Yeah, that's where we first met him.
Yeah, that's what the NPC document says anyway.
So
He's the one who has to be convinced to leave everything.
So wait, so he's the owner of the building. He lives here.
He certainly had an apartment that isn't finished being set up here.
Could I?
Cup and cakes. I'm gonna put my head bag on him. We got to take him back. We got to convince him to sell to us.
Right.
Geez, I know we live there. We could just.
But before we get too far, I want to ask: is there any roll I could make to see what I actually know about this person?
We can do a flashback if you want to do that for a roll.
I'm perfectly fine, and that would be 2 stress.
Just do stress and tell me how Edwards looked into this guy.
Okay, I mean, I keep seeing him all over the place. There must be something about him. He must be watching me. So, obviously, I've been making polite inquiries to places. I probably have figured out what his business is and started asking around sort of that. What does this man do?
It sounds like a consort roll.
Yeah. So, I guess this is still risky, technically. Standard.
Yeah, we're still in the same situation.
She won.
You've learned nothing about this guy. You know this guy owns a couple properties across Dustfall. No one seems to know what he does other than buy and sell properties. Maybe that's what he does. No one knows what he does with his spare time. No one knows which of his properties he's living at any time. The man's kind of a noble mystery right now, and people find him intriguing, so he gets invited to a lot of places.
Then I think it's time we figure out exactly what this mystery is.
Well, he apparently owns the building and apparently has a secret lab. One that's much nicer than the professor's.
Always taking a pot shot.
Well, never mind. Yeah, well, we could just take him back and interrogate him. Let's just take him to a safe place.
Mm-hmm.
The one descriptor that our place actually has.
Well, it's secure, but it's not hidden. So if we take him to our place and he sees it, he might be able to reveal details about it.
You headbagged him already. You said that.
Yeah, but he could hear stuff. Our place is near the train yard.
Yeah, our asshole NPC crew constantly saying stuff about the things that they're looking at.
I guess we take him back to our place. Nothing matters.
Well, I think it's also funny. Did you guys even steal anything?
Yeah.
Other than a
We
kidnap?
did.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a sack full of stuff.
Alright, because it sounded like our first floor gang did everything.
No, I stole stuff.
Okay.
Oh, and I found the landlord.
Well, I don't understand why we're taking people out of the building. We need them to be there to witness the haunting.
Well, because this man was unconscious because he got knocked out, and if he's left there unconscious while soul-eating ghosts are going around, he's probably going to be left behind and killed.
Oh, what's that? The former owner of the building got killed by ghosts? That'll probably drive down the prices.
First of all, he's not going to get killed because it would have to go through all the third floor people before it went to the fourth floor people.
Mm-hmm.
Secondly, he owns the building, which changes it. If he's the owner of the building and he lives there, this is changed from a bunch of criminals using the building as their criminal stash to a wealthy person who is using the building as a front for an incredibly sophisticated operation. He has a secret lab that's doing something that I couldn't tell just by looking at it that requires hazmat gear.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm gonna lower it down from incredibly sophisticated because a tier 1 gang got in there and fucked it all up. So,
Well, it was under construction.
a complicated maneuver maybe, but not incredibly sophisticated. He's no Lex Luthor, let's say.
I mean, it's not
He's
that
more
we
like
could-
on Riddler level than he is Lex Luthor.
Well, he's also paying off the cops.
Well, maybe not, because he's in Greycoat territory.
Except when you broke in, the people there said we're paid up for this month.
Well, yeah, but it could be
What
like
was that
Mafia
guy-
paid up.
Personal business, like
Literally, this could be Mafia paid up if it's the Greycloaks.
No, you declared you were a blue code.
oh yeah. To that guy, but that guy,
The guy said we're
Isn't-
paid up to the blue coats, and you said no, you're not, and forced yourself on them anyway.
yeah, he didn't say we, he said I, because he runs his own independent business.
Also, if the
Okay, we can-
Greycoats are former Bluecoats, he could be a dirty cop.
They might keep their uniform.
You know, I mean, if you guys don't think there's anything weird about this, then
Man,
No,
I'm
I
not saying
definitely
that
think
I
there's
don't
something
think
weird
anything's
going on.
Yeah, I don't
There's
think
He's a
lots weird
weird,
about this.
mysterious person doing weird, mysterious things. Of course, it's weird.
it's not that I don't think there's anything weird about it. I just don't think it's to the plan.
Fair. Do you mind if we take a quick 5-minute break, guys?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, good
Okay.
plan.
All right.
Yep.
Be